thanks everyone for joining. I'll see if we get anyone else in, but anyway, just wanted to give an opportunity for people to have any questions. Thanks, Rhonda, for sending out that email. Very nice, very nice. Just let's see here. I guess we'll start off with, I can share my screen, maybe not. Share screen. Let's see here. All right, here I'll just share. This is what we have. I'll share the website right now. Here we are. So this is what's on there right now. I've been working on this. It just basically pretty similar to what was in there before. You go and land on there. It's all British field meat. And then it goes into the mini meet and just mentions, you know, these are the activities, Friday, Saturday, all the typical stuff we do. And I say full event schedule will be found here. And then it takes you to the ABFM stuff. So they see all the other fun stuff that's going on. I have a list of...
I'm sorry, is the model... Well, first of all, I applaud you for making lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah.
And that's really pretty clever. And I assume everybody else is happy with the Victoria going to 21 and
yes.
and Puget Sound going to 22.
Yep. The Washingtonians are a little bummed, you know, having to wait another year, but oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah. So. But so I guess integrating mini meet into ABFM, I think is a great idea.
Nice. Thank you. I did put in some photos. This is actually a photo from Dennis Obie from Mini Meet West 1988 at ABFM. So I'm just trying to show that it's happened before. Did call it here. Oh, Jeff Drago. And I was like asking, well, how did that work out? And Jeff's like, well, he thought that Seattle Club had it and that they were not ready to put it on. So they contacted ABFM and asked if they would rope it up into that. And that's how it happened to take place at ABFM. So kind of similar to what happens this year. So, you know, I don't know. I understand with Rhonda, and I get it, that we don't want to add any extra work. So it's not going to be extra work. We're just going to add into our extra people. And, you know, last year we had 120 some odd minis, and I don't think we're going to get more than that. I will be lucky to get, you know, what East meets West got last year, be my guess, just because of what's going on.
Yeah, but you're using the same events for ABFM, but simply, you know, welcoming refugee minis.
Yeah.
Who can't go to Victoria.
Yep. And then when you go to register, this is what we have, same registration page. You go to merchandise. So once you fill out your registration, you fill out, you know, again, all your name, your mini, all that stuff. We'll know who the mini meet people are, but just to kind of make it feel like it's a special mini meet. When you go to the next page, which is merchandise, actually, you'll have a chance to get program picture and ABFM limited apparel. I talked to Steve Brent, who handles Regalia, and I'm like, hey, would you guys make a special mini meet t-shirt? And he's like, sure, we'll make you a mini meet t-shirt. So he wanted to know how many we had last time, which was like 114 t-shirts. So he's going off that rough number, and there it is. We now have a mini meet limited edition t-shirt, and that's nice, inexpensive. I think it's less than what we charged at Mini Meet West. And then, oh, here it is. So you entered, you know, are you going to participate in Mini Meet West? It's free. You can add it in. And the price is going to be killer. I think it's $50 a car, what we have. So this is going to be the least expensive mini meet for any of those people who are complaining about how expensive mini meet is. I'm going to sell this as the cheapest mini meet in years.
Okay, but I'm paying extra for the mini meet aspects of ABFM.
I don't think we're going to have any.
Well, I mean, but that's the point though, is are you charging extra registration? It's just a regular ABFM registration.
Yep.
Okay,
cool.
So
extra cost.
There's no uplift for being a mini.
Nope. And I didn't want to then, I was thinking, well, maybe we do $5 and maybe the money we can get a tent for the field. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's like don't complicate matters.
Yeah, because then I'll get some people that won't pay. They'll be like,
Yeah, somebody will bitch about it.
they'll be like, ah, $5 extra just because I'm bringing a mini.
Oh my God, yeah, I know.
So anyway,
And I can also see that there might be, if you charged extra, I'm really glad you're not charging extra.
yeah,
But if you charged extra, then people expect extra.
yes,
For
and we're not getting
example,
any.
I can envision that we have a 20 car limit on the giant slalom, and we don't have the mini race happening like we did last year. So here are all these minis, there are 30 minis that are wanting to be out on the track, and I can only take 20. It's like, but I paid money for that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think it's really, it makes it nice and clean. It's
Yep.
just, everything is available as it was in prior years to ABFM. We're just,
Bundling it.
yeah. So I like not overburdening the ABFM resources.
Yeah. Cool. Yep. Nope. Good on that end. Yeah.
Although I'm a little curious as to the show and shine. Does that happen to if you didn't sign up as a mini meet west, do you not get to participate? But I think by not charging anything, not making it exclusive, you're not making a difference between those minis who registered for mini meet west and those who did not.
Correct.
I like that. I'm really relieved.
Cool. Yeah. No.
Eric, I was thinking initially, oh my gosh, he's gonna maybe have something where people are being charged extra, and then they're going to expect extra, and then expectations happen to breed dissatisfaction.
Yeah. And my just initial thoughts were like for a Mini Meet West poster, Jet's already helped out get this logo. Jeremy was instrumental with getting this taken care of.
Nice.
So I put him on. He's already a sponsor ABFM, so I moved him in there. And I'm going to ask him if he would like to create a poster. He's big on posters, So if he wants to do a Jet Motors Mini Meet West poster, and I did send money, info out to our other sponsors and say, hey, if you guys are interested in participating and putting some money out to ABFM, if we do get money, we could possibly have our own tent out on the field. So I was thinking, like, if anything added extra, that would be from a sponsor. If we want to have a special mini tent,
Yeah. Will the Canadian sponsors be, I guess, maybe added to this? I'm curious.
No. It's we're all on our own. I mean, we really don't need any sponsors right now. I mean,
Right.
we do for ABFM. I mean, it'd be nice to see him come on board and support the ABFM as a vendor, show up and stuff. But yeah, we really don't need any specific things. The only thing, again, I thought about that would be nice is a tent, but not necessarily, because at the last ABFM meeting, we did have a discussion of possibly moving the arts and crafts tent closer to the mini area, because there's been a lot of difficulties with manning that tent. So we were thinking of
That makes sense. Integrate it better with the other activities. It's kind of off in the corner, and yeah.
So I guess, yeah, OMS will have we'll most likely have a tent closer, to where we're at. So again, like I said, if we want to make it bigger, to make it more with some tables, I mean, it's not that expensive, but we could get a sponsor later on because, hey, Jet, do you want to pay for that? Or Mini Mania, do you want to pay for the Mini Meet West tent, have your name on it, and your, a representative in there, so just something to kind of make it a home for many people. So,
Yeah, understood.
other than that, yeah, I don't think we need to do anything other than what we were doing. So,
Question about the hotels.
Yeah.
You saw my notes this morning. I mean, I'm sure they're desperate for customers right now.
Yep.
And yeah, they're not. There's no required guarantee of volume, and it seems pretty clean. Are those going to go up on the website as well?
Yeah, once I sign that and I hear back from them, I'm going to put that on the website.
But that's for anybody, or not just mini meet.
That's for everyone. Yeah, we were.
ABFM.
If you recall, when we were the week after Labor Day, there was that bridge issue. The bridge, I don't know if you knew, Rhonda, but the I-5 bridge was going to be basically shut down starting September 11th, the day of our. So there was talk within ABFM was like, well, what are we going to do? And we're like, well, we'll encourage people to camp, encourage people to bring RVs out. But for people who don't have that opportunity, we wanted to find a hotel. So I had already been communicating to a couple of hotels, and this one seems to be the nicest for our fit. They have secured parking, garage. They got locking security on premise. There's 2 hotels they have, and so they can accommodate price ranges from 149 up on up, and it's close. You don't have to go on an I-5 at all, and you're not stuck in Delta Park where a lot of the homeless people are. So,
yeah. Well, besides the fact that with the date switch, now we avoid the closure. That's not going to be a big problem for the Indy races.
Now it's their problem.
Not our problem.
Not our. Yeah. So because of that hotel, now we have that, and then when people register, we'll say, hey, let's make sure the code is all British Field Meat. So, but it's actually a nice property. It has a pool, and it overlooks marina and stuff like that. So it'll be for people coming in from out of town. It's not going to be the Best Western at Delta Park where most people stay. And
Cool,
but yet,
cool.
I think pricing is very competitive to their rate. So, which is
Sounds good.
not a bad property over there, but I do see a lot of ABFM guys staying over there.
Well, I think this is very good, Eric, and I applaud your efforts in making this happen. I hope the Canadians feel comfortable coming south. As alternative, we'll see. But
Mike said he's on board if it's on, and if the border's open, he said he's coming.
Yeah. As if, right?
Well, yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, and again, going off of the, let me see if I can pull this up real quick, my keynote, and share that screen. This is what, Dave, you may have saw this. I may have sent out. This was, and great question from Dave. Let me see if I can't share. Can you guys see that?
Not yet.
We just see your page of the ABFM.
Okay, 1 second. I zoom again and select share screen. That's annoying. Let's see here. Whoop. Cancel.
We just talk to it. Don't worry about it.
Perfect. Thanks. We have, starting June, we have about $4,000 in reservations. So when you secure, our Hollywood lighting requires about $1,000. Our entertainers require some funds, about $1,000, and Blue Star requires a little over $1,000. That's Blue Star is the bus that takes people from the gate inside. So we're going to be out $4,000 right there. So that's money that's going to have to go out. If we're going to cancel, we have to do this by July 31st. July 31st is, and also we'll have postage out in June for the mailer. And so there's some printing. There's some, again, around $4,000 out. We have to make the call by July 31st because at that point, the program needs to be printed. Regalia needs to be ordered. The prizes the awards have to be ordered,
Well, don't worry about it because it's all going to be taken care of by Easter, right?
Correct. We hope.
That's what the president says. It's all going to go by Easter. So don't worry about it. No, I'm seriously. I mean, my assumption is that we should know a lot more by May, maybe June. We're on the downhill side of this.
Yep.
So let's reconvene at that time and see what's going on.
That's right. And in the meantime, we're still doing ABFM planning once a month just to make sure clubs are moving on what they're doing.
And are they okay with
Yeah.
all this? I don't know what feathers could be ruffled or not ruffled or whatever, but I think awareness is helpful just so that everybody understands
Yep, it was
I know
brought
he
up
gets
in,
blindsided.
yeah, during the last meeting, which was done like Skype, just like this as we're doing today. There was no people, no concerns, and there
Good.
was even mention of if there was another national, say if it was the Austin Healy Club had a disruption with their event, why don't they invite them into our group as well? So,
Yeah.
Way to lead the way.
yep.
That's it.
So it could.
Apologies for missing that meeting. I was binge watching Netflix and just spaced off the call. So my
Game of Thrones overtook.
thing did.
Nice.
Shut it.
Awesome.
Anyway.
Cool. Well, thank you.
All right. Well,
for your time.
Eric, thanks so much
Yep.
for putting this together. This is great.
Excellent. Sounds good. And once I have the page official with the links that click and we have our hotel, I will make a more official push out to members.
Cool. And as you might imagine, I'm around. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm available for whatever you need.
All right. Sounds good. Do you want me to send this message out to the people who could not attend?
Sounds great.
Sure.
All right. Sounds good. I will do that. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too.
All
Stay
right.
safe. Stay
Thank
safe and don't
you.
be too
All right. We'll
isolated.
see you. Bye-bye.